Hey everyone, Tankenstein here. In this video, I've got your gameplay for the Pansarbil M40, a rank 1, battle rating 1.3 BR, of course, battle rating BR, same thing. Swedish tank. This is an event vehicle for the export order sales event. It does function as a premium, which is nice, but being that it is such a low BR, there's only so much grinding that you can actually do with this. But it is a really cool tank because it features a 20mm autocannon. And that autocannon does have 42mm of armor pen. Not too much, of course, but at 1.0 BR, you're not really facing too many things with too much armor. And the incredible speed of 70 kilometers per hour, which is substantially higher than most vehicles around this BR, you should be able to flank, spank, and kill some tanks pretty darn easily. You'll have a 360 round per minute rate of fire. You only have 252 rounds, so you will want to make sure that you reload, especially when you're capping bases, which you are almost assured to do with this in a match. Now, it only has the maximum of 42mm of armor pen. Its default shell, default ammo belt only has 1 out of 3 shells, out of every 3 shells being armor piercing. So if you're going to want to go for anti-tank, definitely get the SLPGR M42 belt first, or as soon as possible, better said. But this is an event premium, so it doesn't really matter. You should have that unlocked anyways. Now, it does have 25 degrees of vertical guidance, which is definitely nice, being that can also help this to double as an anti-aircraft vehicle. And being that vehicles around this BR tend to be moving very slowly in the air, it should be pretty easy to take out a plane every match or two. Additionally, because its turret traverse speed is so bad, it only gets up to around, I believe, 14 degrees per second at max. You're not really going to be able to turn it faster than you can move. So if you're flanking, definitely use this thing's incredible agility to really just turn it so that you can supplement that turret traverse speed and really be on your way. But anyways, enough about this. It has no armor, whatever. I want to see how this thing goes, because this thing, from what I see, is a Swedish rocket ship. So let's get into it and have some fun, guys. So important to note here, there's a few really important things to note when it comes to the agility of it. It does not have 4-wheel turning, so it's not going to be the most maneuverable vehicle in the world, but it has really nice acceleration, keeps its energy pretty decently through turns, and already I'm outpacing pretty much everyone on my team. I am in an up tier. Additionally, this can go in reverse about as fast as it can go in forward. So that is very important to note. Now, by going to this cap, I feel like I'm about to get walloped. So let's see what happens. Because if they have an equally fast vehicle, I am not going to survive. Because in an up tier, the 42mm of armor pen just is not going to cut it. Wow, this thing slows down on a dime, if that is a term. I know turning on a dime is a term, but slowing down on a dime, maybe not so much. Now, probably how you're going to want to use this thing is to go from flashpoint to flashpoint. So, as you can see here, I'm not going to wait around for enemies to show up, because I'm not going to be able to survive a typical confrontation against anyone, especially not from the front, and especially not in an up tier. So, I'm going to roll over this Oldsmobile here. I believe that's an Oldsmobile Tornado. Forgive me if I'm wrong, but, yeah, it's probably a Tornado. Doesn't really matter. And now we're going to get into some other action. Okay, I hear someone. Okay, I'm going to focus my attention here on the right. There he is. So this thing has a really nice fire rate. It's not doing anything to him. Ghost shells all over the place. What was that? Yes, Swedish man. Uh-oh. 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 Okay. So ghost shells might be a problem with this. Tell me in the comments below what the heck that was. I'm going to get into another match. Again, this is just kind of first gameplay to show you how it is. Strengths, weaknesses. This is by no means going to be a highlight reel. I want you guys to see this vehicle for what it is in all of its strengths, weaknesses, highs, and lows. So I will be showing my deaths. We'll be showing my bad games. I'll probably have three matches in this, just to kind of give you guys a fully informed decision as to whether or not you want this vehicle. Because after all, it does cost time, it does cost money to have, being that this is an event vehicle. But that being said, explanation aside, let's get into the next match. Now this will be interesting, being that this is not what this vehicle is made for. This is, of course, a more of an urban fighting vehicle slash snow vehicle. So sand is definitely not up its alley. So I'm going to try to do a classic flank and spank here. Along the left side, try to come up around here and go in to ambush A. Hopefully no more ghost shells are present, because what the heck was that? So first impression is that this is a very quick vehicle, even on the sand. It's a shame that it doesn't get scouting capabilities, but that's what you get with a BR 1.0 or a BR 1.3 rank 1, regardless of the fact that it's a light tank. So I'm not seeing anyone coming up around. You kind of have to get close in, or you have to be... Okay, there's someone over here. Okay, I'm not doing anything to him. Not doing anything to him. Okay, I did something to him. That was interesting. Also important to note, this has a very large crew. Wow. There you go. Okay. So, yeah, I mean, you're going to really need to angle this thing in such a way and get real close to be able to actually pen anyone with it. So, chalk it up to a weakness. But, of course, I'm not done yet. Let's get into the other side here, because I do have a... I did have a crew to get into a respawn, so to speak. Nice, I got the gunner. Okay, damaged him pretty decently. So this is decent on the move, I guess, because it has such a high fire rate. Not bad. Somewhat expected, but I didn't really know if it would be like that. But of course, you will need to be on some sort of even ground. I mean, if you're hopping up all up and down, you're not going to do well. Of course, one of the negatives with wheeled vehicles is that you have to be moving forward in order to actually turn, which is not good, not fun. But of course, you do make up for it, at least in part, with incredibly good speed. Again, this is one of the fastest vehicles at low BR, so there is something to be said about that, especially at 1.3 BR. Like, damn, man. I don't really know if this would be competent, at least from my initial experiences with it, in an up tier. Shoo. Simply because in an up tier, I just don't know if the 42 millimeters of armor pen would be all that good. It's kind of like the B1 Tear in a way, in that you could really make a strong argument. Oh, wow. Okay, okay. Come on. Yes. No. Yes. Okay, this is where four-wheel steering would really come in handy. But you can make an argument, at least with the B1 Tear, that, hey, that should be up-tiered, but the problem is that its cannons are just powerful enough to be able to make it through, where if it was up-tiered, I mean, just a little bit, like increase the BR just a tiny bit, you're going to really have some trouble. So let's see what we can do. I'm assuming I'm going to have to engage at range here, some range. Just going to go up here. Otherwise... Okay, those are all dead. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, he's dead. So I'm gonna do this to reload. Look how quick that reload was. You didn't even see it. That's how quick it is. That's insane. That's insane. Oh, okay, we got ourselves Charlie Bravo over here. Making up terminology. Nice! So, I mean, against French vehicles, this is not going to be all that good. Is that an enemy tank? No, it's not. I feel like I hear someone to the right. Oh, yeah, yeah. There's a guy to the left. But again, this is not good turret traverse, so I really have to put myself in a position to go for him. There he is. Whoa, that was terrible. There it is. Okay. That was not good aiming, guys. Sorry about that well, normally it'd be in advance, but not here. Not bad. Okay. Okay. I'm starting to get used to this little guy. Okay, maybe for 1.3, it's actually pretty decent. I just had some bad luck in the beginning with it. Okay, I'm gonna get on the cap here just to kind of throw it off a little bit. Now I'm gonna go hide. Not hide, but rather wait for the enemy, because there's no way I'm not about to be ambushed. The strength with this thing, and you really have to do it, you have to use it like this, is its speed. If you're not constantly moving, then you're dying. Okay, I'm Toasterinos. I'm guessing he's right there. Wow. You want to talk about an accurate shot? Go down that HS-123. Wow, in arcade, this thing is moving really, really fast, and I don't care what you guys think. Arcade is a legitimate game mode, but more importantly, with arcade, this is low BR, so a lot of low BR players will be playing arcade. So I figured it's important to showcase how well this does in it. Also of importance is that those MGs, I believe those are hull-mounted MGs, they do not work. They are not modeled in-game currently. So there's that. Okay, let's see how this thing does attacking from the side. I should be able to hit this guy. Okay, credit him. Okay, I did something. Uh-oh, BT5, BT5. Going up here. Hopefully I don't get stuck on the rocks. I don't know how well modeled this vehicle is. It just seems to be... I get it, it's arcade. But even in my RB, it just seems to be reacting very strangely to a lot of the inputs input. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Okay. So as stated, arcade does kind of remedy some of the issues that this vehicle has. However, it does not entirely fix them, unfortunately. So I'm gonna go over here. Hopefully they're not looking over here. They aren't. Okay, that's one. That's two. Nice. Not bad, not bad. I feel like I'm going to get a lot of assists in this. Well, anyone will. Just because of how it is. But, of course, I'm not entirely sure. But that will remain to be seen. Of course, I got 2 assists, a base cap, and 2 kills thus far. In AB, that ain't bad. But one could also make an argument that this is seal clubbing, but it is ultimately gameplay. So it is something that must be done, unfortunately. Okay, I'm gonna go over... Okay, it's about to be taken over here. So this is not a wise idea. Oh, my... Whoa! Whoa, mama! Ho, ho, ho! Holy guacamole! Okay, I don't think that they see me here, or he. It. Got him! Nice! Uh-oh, uh-oh! I'm not intending to be over here. It is not my intent to spawn camp. So, I'm not going to spawn camp. Okay, there's the M3 over there, and a D2, but the M3 is more important. Uh-oh. Okay. Time to get away. Reload at base because I need to reload and I need to repair this engine. Nice. Okay, I got someone behind me. Okay, okay. There's an M8 HMC. Hope he sees me. I know he does. Not too bad. Oh, this is bad. Wow, that fire destroyed me. Either that or it was a strafing run. Okay, I gotta go back to the base. That's the great thing about AB is that you can just repair your things partially and then go back. So that's what I'm going to do. Pretty good match, though. Good showing with this thing. Hopefully you guys can actually hear me. Let's see. Okay, got a hit, got a hit. But, of course, that's not all that difficult, considering the circumstances. Turning radius is a bit poor. But again, not really unexpected. Well, actually, no, turning radius isn't bad. What am I saying? It's actually pretty good, I meant to say. Okay, let's do this. Assault tank time. Oh, wow. Okay, I'm not going to be able to pen through that. Uh-oh. And there we go. Stupidity on my part. So, should you buy the Pansarbil M40, the P-Bill M40 for the Swedish tech tree? Yes, yes, and yes. This is an amazingly fun vehicle. And to be honest with you, at first, I did not expect it to be as good or as fun as it is. But especially at this BR, 42 millimeters of armor pen, especially in rapid succession, is largely sufficient, especially if you know enemy weak points. So definitely, I mean, this is a really cool vehicle. I'm going to get it. And if it's worth, I'd say if it's $5, I could see it for $10 or so. I would probably pick it up, especially if you want an easier time grinding out the very beginning of the Swedish tech tree. This is pretty good. you know. So yeah, I mean, go ahead and get it. I'm gonna do it. So anyways, thanks so much for watching, everyone. Please like, comment, subscribe. You know the dealio. Let me know what you guys thought about the comments or about the gameplay in the comments below. But that being said, thanks so much, and I will see you all on the other side. Take care, everyone.